Hey guys, we are getting elaborate again because I have Chef Matt.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Awesome. If you don't remember Chef Matt, well, you haven't been watching my videos because he taught us how to do the deep fried turkey outside. Today we are doing what?
We're going to do a chai tea rice pudding. So it's basically an Indian chai tea styled rice pudding for you to eat at home. Alright, so we're going to start with long grain rice. Okay. This is some imported tea from India. It's Assam tips. I've blended this myself, so we've got some Darjeeling in it. We've got some oil of bergamot in there, and we've got Chinese oolong also mixed in. And I like this flavor profile, that's why I mix it myself. Blanched almonds, slivered and blanched. Some honey. I'm going to go with some real vanilla, organic nutmeg, organic star anise, whole allspice, which I don't know if that one's organic or not, but we've got whole cloves, whole fennel seed, whole cardamom seed, and then cinnamon stick, golden raisins. Now you can go to stores like Whole Foods and what do they call that place? Sprouts now. They've changed the name. They keep changing it. It used to be Henry's Marketplace. Any of these good quality stores are going to have the spices you need. We're going to measure out a cup of rice right now. 1 cup in the measuring cup. Alrighty. We're going to come over here to the sink. A little trick. We're going to take out the extra starch out of this rice. So we're going to take our 1 cup of rice. Just going to run it through cold water. Alright, we've got our rice done. Take it out. It's all rinsed up, ready to go. Get this into a bowl. We're going to set that off to the side for a sec. Alright, okay, here we go now. This is our big spice mixture here. 1/2 teaspoon of clove. Okay, do a 1/2 teaspoon again of the fennel leaves. Or I mean seeds. Now cardamom, I usually put about 3-4 pods, okay? Each pod, and I'll show you something inside here. Okay, so the cardamom you crack open, and you're going to see these little tiny black seeds. They're actually, this is what we're getting the flavor from. There's a little from the outside husk, but the most of it comes from these little tiny seeds. These are actually a great breath freshener too. You keep these in your pocket, you don't have to worry about it melting or getting messed up or getting lint like gum. You chew on one of these little tiny things, you have the freshest breath around. Alrighty, so now we've got whole stick cinnamon. Break a little bit. Let's see if we've got a 1/2 teaspoon's worth. I think we got plenty. Okay, we got a microplane. We're going to take some nutmeg. I'm going to try to be careful with your fingers too. You take the tips of your fingers off. I'm going to just okay. Now I'm going to take one star anise, and I'm going to take 1/2 of it. Okay, so we're going to put just 1 allspice in. It's very strong stuff, so you don't want to overpower anything. You know, just use, you got a coffee mill or, you know, that's it. Give it a few pulses. Trick I always do is I'll spin it while it's upside down. That'll get everything that's stuck at the bottom underneath to come out. We've just got our water to a boil. I'm going to bring in 1, 2, 3. And that should be about 3 teaspoons of tea.
Okay, so we just let this cook, or how we do
Yeah,
it?
it's gonna. This is just gonna steep for a few minutes. Okay, so we're gonna add our spice to the tea. That's all our spices we just fresh ground. Okay, so I'm gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of real vanilla, not imitation. Or honey sweetener. Okay, we're gonna put 4 to 5 tablespoons of honey in. Alright, so we've had everything steep up in there. Our spices, our tea leaves, our water, our honey. Now we're going to strain it out so we don't have these unfavorable bits in our food. And we're going to put that back in to our little saucepan here. We're going to bring that to a boil. I'm going to add 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to melt that in. Okay, so we're boiling now. I've melted the butter in. It's time to add the rice. I'm going to give it a quick stir. Just like any kind of pasta or anything that's starchy, you're going to have to stir it a little bit in the beginning or else it'll try to clump together. We're going to get it back to a boil real quick. And then once it comes to a boil, then we're going to bring this all the way down to simmer to the lowest heat we can get. And we're going to set our timer for 15 minutes. Alrighty, let's take a look here. We've got our 15 minutes is up. Oof, look at that. That's it, it's absorbed everything. We'll take it and put it in the big cast iron pot. These are something I like to add. It's pretty traditional. I love almonds. It goes well with this flavor. If you're allergic to it, you don't have to put almonds in. I mean, that's the beauty of any kind of recipe. So I'm going to do about a 1/4 cup of almonds slivered. And just drop them in. Alright, now we're going to take same thing, except golden raisins. Take a little, about a 1/4 cup, same as the almonds. We're going to drop them in. Okay, now we're going to add 2 cups of whole milk. We're going to start with the 2 cups, and if we want it, we'll test it after it starts absorbing and thickening up and see if we need to add a little bit more to get the right consistency. Alright, so we've added the 2 cups of milk, the golden raisins, the almonds. We're just going to stir it up in there a little bit. We've seen it's thickened up quite a bit now, but we need more milk, so we're going to add another 2 cups of milk and another 2 tablespoons of butter to this, and that's going to give it another silky, luxury kind of texture to it, and just really good mouthfeel on your food. Alright, so you can also finish this off with some whipped cream if you don't know how to make it. I don't know if Jack's got a whipped cream video up yet. To make from scratch, you can always use like Ready Whip. Use one of the ones that has actual dairy in it, not the oil and stuff.
Okay, so this smells amazing. How long? What, about an hour and a half?
It took us about an hour and a half, I think.
All right, you gonna go first? You want to just do it together?
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's do it. Oh my gosh.
What do you think?
My tongue's going crazy. It's trying to analyze every single flavor in here, dude.
It's got a ton of flavor.
Wow.
It's not overpowering, too. You still taste the rice, you taste the almonds, you taste everything separately.
Okay, it's creamy from the rice pudding. It's sweet and squishy with the raisins, but then those almonds come in and you get that crunch. It's flawless, dude. Totally flawless.
I'm glad. Thanks for inviting me again. Appreciate it.
And we'll have him on soon. Don't worry about it. If you have any cooking questions for him, leave them down below, and he'll be online to answer those if you need. Take care, guys. See you on the next episode.
See ya. Thanks.